Hi, I'm Enamait from RossTraining.com. What I want to do in this brief video is readdress a simple piece of equipment that I first demonstrated within this channel back in early 2010. About a year later, I filmed a more detailed tutorial about these inexpensive furniture sliders, and now at the time of this video today, it's November 2012. So it's been a few years since I first demonstrated them. Now, in the time since I first filmed that first video, I've had a lot of questions come into me. Perhaps the most commonly asked question has been regarding the durability and longevity of this inexpensive tool. A lot of people see that low price tag and automatically assume that the product is somehow inferior, somehow poorly manufactured. It's going to be something that doesn't last a whole lot of time. Now, when I first videotaped these sliders, they were new to me, so I couldn't really comment on the durability. But now it's been a few years, so it's a topic that I'd like to address. Before I do so, though, let me film a handful of exercises that you can perform with the sliders in case you haven't seen these before, you're not familiar with them. As you will see, this inexpensive tool is quite versatile and effective. There are exercises that you can use to target the lower body, the upper body, the core, even conditioning options are available to you. So let me do that now, and then I'll get back to discussing longevity in regards to this simple piece of equipment. So as you can see, these inexpensive sliders allow for a variety of different movements, and that was by no means a definitive list of exercises. There are obviously other movements that you can perform with these as well. But getting back to that original topic of longevity and durability. Originally back in 2010, I mentioned that I purchased a 4-pack of these sliders for around $10. These two sliders here are part of that original 4-pack. So I've had these for almost 3 years now. These have traveled with me all over the country. Whenever I go somewhere, I pack the sliders with me. When I'm home here in the gym, I use them all the time. I have athletes that use them all the time as well. Yet despite the repeated use, there's virtually no wear or tear at all to the sliders. A couple scratches on the surface, but nothing all that extraordinary. When I'm done with the sliders, what I'll do is I'll just put them on a shelf with the soft side down so that slick side's not getting scratched up. As I mentioned in a previous tutorial, I'll put a drop of Rain-X on the surface, maybe every week or two, just to keep them sliding smoothly. This bottle here of Rain-X is actually the same bottle that I mentioned in that tutorial back in 2011, which goes to show just how little you need to apply. A bottle like that's going to last a couple years. So the reason I wanted to really focus on this particular piece of equipment is to combat some of the industry's push towards all of these overpriced products, highly priced products, infomercial type products. Okay, you see products where you can shake your way to fitness. Okay, the price tag is going to be more than what you're going to pay for something like this. But something like this actually works, okay, and works your entire body. And again, it's going to be something that lasts for years. You see people rushing out to buy all these infomercial products or these overpriced fitness gadgets, but you don't see anyone waiting in line at Home Depot to buy a pair of furniture sliders they can use to exercise. The fact is, though, you don't need to equip a home gym with all this fancy equipment. Something like this is going to give you a great start. There's a ton of things you can do with a very simple piece of equipment like this. Just as there's a ton you can do without any equipment with just your body weight. So don't assume that the low-tech approach is somehow inferior. You're not doing yourself an injustice by working with a homemade piece of equipment or two, or just working with bodyweight exercise. There's a lot you can do without spending all that much money on tools and equipment. So, as I say that, to wrap this brief video up, if you have any questions about this or anything else, as always, shoot me an email at ross@rosstraining.com.